Most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them
drop it in Discord.
Yeah, I just did.
There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay?
Right? Like,
Okay.
the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever more.
Okay.
Forever.
Right, I mean, right, but I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as
Forever more.
People that use fiat
It never gets old.
currency
Never.
for a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
And then Instagram.
We call them poor. We call them poor.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Hey, man. Yes. Hey, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Peters Report. We go live here every Monday and Friday between the hours of 9 and 11, man. Just depends. Yeah, what's up? What's up, man?
What's up, GP? How's it going?
It's going good. You know what I say? Anybody, right? Anybody, regardless of age, race, sex, or your current financial situation. I used to say 7 to 10 years you could get financially free. I used to say rich, but people I always get people think I should.
Yeah, you said 5 to 7 too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
7
the
to
business
10.
cycle. Really, you should shoot for 3. But I think that's super aggressive. But I think
Yeah, with the
that's a good
second
goal.
income stream, you could possibly.
3, yeah. I think most people can replace their income in 3 years for sure. It's much faster than when I started. Let's see. Back in my day, I hate doing that.
Yeah,
Really
you're not that
do.
old. You're not that old yet.
But there are things where you start to notice differences, you know. Live trading the TQQ here. Market opened down. I don't know if you saw that, just it went straight down.
Did you get short?
No, I was talking to you. I was trying to get
You stayed out. You stayed out of the trade.
Right. Now, if where's eBanks at? If he was trading with me, he could have got a short. That's what I need. I need a trader. Let's see. Hear a noise. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Matt.
Gang. What's up, MFG? Money flow, gang. Happy Monday, man. I like Mondays because the stock
Me
market
too.
opens. Isn't that weird how it changes? I can remember a time when I used to dread Mondays.
I like Mondays. Fresh start. Every week you're guaranteed a fresh start.
Yeah. He could still be gay just because he's married doesn't mean he wouldn't be, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean it.
Right.
Just like the guy that we were talking about earlier.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
What's up, Dean?
Say they love the new name.
Yeah, we came up with it.
Sometimes I feel semi-auto. Sometimes I feel like I'm not going shooting as fast as I should. Shooting blanks, man. Yeah, at my age, I need to. Let's see. Kids don't like me. Learning from GP and following along on WBA and Tesla. That's two interesting picks, right?
Yeah.
WBA, man. That's been a long time loser. That's an official train wreck stock.
Yeah.
It looks
Tesla's.
like Merck may come off the list, right?
Yeah, like let's see. If it gets back to 100 and then if it breaks through 100 and tags the 200, I feel like the bottom was in right here.
If I was going to get a stock ticker tattoo today, and you got to pick the ticker, what ticker would you have me tattoo on my body?
Yeah, you're obviously gonna get Uber.
No, you get to pick it.
For you?
Yeah, I have to get the one you pick. What would you pick?
Uber.
What am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing I got a reverb going here. Sorry. Uber, huh? That wouldn't be as cool as like Harley, right? Like Harley Davidson, or like, like some, like.
I don't know. I'm already used to you getting Uber. I mean, SoFi is the cool pick too.
Ford. I saw a guy with a Ford tattoo the other day.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's it. You love a car, man. You tattoo Ford on your body.
yeah, I'm sure people have Tesla tattoos.
I told him I should have went with race. That's Ferrari, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just bought some more Misty. Is Misty in a stage 4 decline? Let's see.
It's possible.
You may have jumped the gun on that, my friend. Let's see. I wouldn't buy here. I don't know. I guess you could say,
Yeah, I'd wait.
yeah, this is going lower. Yeah, don't buy too much here, man.
Yeah, I got Misty on the watch list.
Yeah, the RSI is telling you it's going lower. So until the RSI gets extreme, and then if we draw, see, it's coming back into the box area though.
I mean, so yeah, it's not a bad day to take a shot.
Of Jameson. Let's see.
I mean, you could.
Bitcoin logo tattooed on me. I was thinking about doing that this week. I had someone go, man, they thought that was stupid, but they have flowers.
Standard flowers, the roses.
Yeah, I was like, well, what does all that mean? I can't have fucking Bitcoin, but you can have these dumb roses. Do I do the circle, the whole circle, or just the B?
Just the B.
Yeah, because Anthony was trying to tell me to do the whole circle against mine, I don't know about that.
I would just get the B. I would just get the logo.
That's what I was thinking. On my neck? Or
You could.
that'd be pretty hardcore.
Yeah, you don't need you don't need the circle. You just need the logo.
That would be hardcore, dude. Right on your neck. I'm not gonna do that, but that would be crazy.
Or like you could get the B like right here, like on your chest.
Huge. Like when you take your shirt off, they're like, oh my god.
Like instead of like or you could just get it on your chest.
Not little, like fucking 3D big, Maybe CLM. Let's see. Yeah, I bought a little Misty too. Also, fuck it, man. Just buy it all the way down. Yeah, one nation says I'd wait. 200 MA call in. Whenever something breaks through like that, I kind of assume it's going to the next thing, which would be the 200-day moving average.
Yeah, we'll see like where it closes today.
Let's see.
Obviously, you would check MSTR and just see where it closes today.
So it's nice to see bonds do something. I mean, are you in TMF or TLT?
I'm in both.
Okay. I got a pretty big TMF position going. I think I know I've been saying that for 2 years, and I think bonds are going to be the play. But
I think it's been like 3 years.
I'm going to be right on that. I'm rarely wrong. I am one of the greatest stock pickers in the world. B for don't be a little bitch. Oh, wait. Jess says,
You'll never get a job with a neck tattoo?
I'm
That's
getting
so
two
old.
of them.
That's
I'm getting 2 of them, man. Last thing I want is a fucking job. I've been my whole life trying to get out of jobs, man. I ain't running to a job. That's the whole point of financial freedom.
Yeah, you don't need a job. You don't even think about a job.
He was probably joking, but I don't even think
Yeah, he was
that
definitely joking.
concept. I don't even think of the concept how it
He's
just
like, he's
affects
probably
work.
just joking. Like,
Oh,
'cause
I'm
so they
sure he
used to
is.
say
Yeah.
that, oh, don't get a neck tattoo, you'll never get a
Yeah.
job.
I thought like that. There was a time where I wouldn't get them on my arms because it, when I was younger,
Yeah,
it was taboo.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was a time when that was a thing.
That's why I started getting them on my arms. Like, fuck, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going back. But by then, everybody was getting them.
Yeah, now it's like accepted to have them on your arms.
Yeah, I hid my tattoos when I was in the Army when I went home to visit my parents. Like a little bitch. I hid them. Let's see. L move looking nice. Why I did, I don't know. It's just MFG. Let's see. I'm not really into the face ones, though.
Yeah, me neither.
It's always been a sign of punishment.
In prison?
Yeah. Just throughout all society when you get them on your face. They did that to prisoners, prostitutes. And just because I'm a prostitute doesn't mean I have to get a tattoo. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's check the cues here. In the newsletter this week, I have a lot, almost, it's all indexes pretty much. So yeah, we've come back half of the loss today. If we get back above the 20, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get you Q. We'll see.
Yeah, my account was down a bit, but not too bad.
Total, I was down almost 20,000. It's hard to comprehend.
Yeah, now I was down. One came back up a little bit.
What stock are you thinking about here? Have you seen the run in Hershey's? Look at this, man.
Yeah, I was just looking at the breakout in Merck.
So look at this.
Hershey's been nice.
It came right back to the 200. If I ran a hedge fund, that's what we would do. If we had billions, we would just sit around and wait for these high quality blue chip stocks to get underneath the 200 and wait till they're at least 10 or 15% below it. And then we'd start entering on stage ones. As soon as it hit the 200, we'd sell it. And we would park the rest in the CIS program. And then they'd be like, wow, he's doing 60 to 70% a year. And then anything over 20%, I would take half of it. That is the hookup. That's how you get rich. Managing other people's money is how you get rich. Doing your own money is harder. As I'm still learning the money flow, how do I get better at picking stocks? You've hung out with me. You start with the dogs of the Dow, right?
Yeah.
Here's the reason why. There's 10 stocks. So now you got to learn about the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of those 10, you know the companies. Everyone in America knows those companies. If you ask them, hey, maybe not Amgen. If you say, you ever heard of Verizon? They'll say yes. You ever heard of McDonald's? They'll say yes. So they know these companies. We all know 2 or 3 people that compete with each company. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
So who competes against McDonald's, Burger King, right? Or
Starbucks.
You can just name off all these restaurants. And so if we show
Jack in the Box.
Verizon,
T,
T or what's the other one? T-Mobile.
T-Mobile,
Okay, now Chevron's on there. Yeah,
Exxon,
Exxon, correct.
ConocoPhillips.
So someone who doesn't know stocks, all of a sudden they just gave me a list of 30. Now you know 30 stocks, And it's like,
Yeah.
what sector are they in? This one's obviously oil, right? Not complicated. So then we could go look at the wind and see where's oil, right? This is how I pick stocks. I don't pick stocks. I pick sectors, and then I go to the stock.
Yeah. You look for the sectors with
Top
opportunities.
down. Yeah. So first thing we do is top down, and then bottom up is picking the stocks. You don't want to. It depends on what you're picking the stock for. If you're trying to get a fast trade, you probably don't want to pick the seventh wind, like it's doing the worst, right?
Yeah, you want to be watching that.
Yeah, you probably want to
Look
be
at
in
that.
2 or 3. Whichever one's running 2 and 3, and try to find a stock, that's maybe lagging. Like we did Adobe a bunch of times, where tech is running, everything in tech is up, but Adobe's down. There you go. There's your play, because the wind
Yeah.
is the upside. Also, to find, if you wanted to learn do you know a lot about football?
Not really.
What about soccer?
No, not really at all. I
You
don't
do
pay
about
attention.
hockey, though, right? You know hockey.
Yeah, I know some hockey stuff.
But which sport, if you had to learn one real quick, could you learn the most, the fastest? Hockey?
Yeah, or basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just watch.
So if you had to know all the basketball teams, how would you do that?
Just watch the NBA games. Over time, you would
Right.
memorize them.
And
Or
then
just go out, get it on the
sports
NBA
center.
app and start looking at all the teams and seeing who's in the
Right.
team.
Exactly the
And
same.
yeah,
The
you
same
just
two
get the
stocks.
NBA.
You got to start following. So when like the professor students asked me if you got to follow the news, it's too fucking stupid a question. Like, how could you follow sports if you didn't watch games or the news? You couldn't. How could you follow anything if you don't follow the news?
Right.
And the news it's to see social sentiment, but it's also to find stocks. So, did my mouse lock up? Here, my mouse locked up. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So picking stocks, in my opinion, is not hard. What's hard is combining it with top down, and that's why I think doing the wind is so important. Most people don't do it; they don't put value on it.
Yeah, that's like the first thing you're supposed to do.
I don't know if I did that to Ethan or not. When he came to see me, started talking to me, I was like, "Here, sort the wind."
Yeah, I
If you
remember
can't do
that.
that, you've actually been bullshitting. Most people in Discord cannot do the wind. And most people, when I meet them in person, can't do it, because if they try to convince me they're good at stocks, that's one of the first tests, I'll do the wind, or usually I just say how many sectors in the S&P 500. If you miss that, I'm done talking to you. Like, you're too fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Like, you're bullshitting me. Not me, yourself. Let's see. Now, how long should it take to learn the chart part of the money flow, you think?
Oh, like 2 months? Charts? Just like getting the chart set up?
Yeah, just the
Like 2-3
concept
months?
at most, right?
Yeah.
If they day traded with me, they could probably have it in a week.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long. I was gonna say like a month.
Right. But now combining it all to where you begin to start building out the portfolio and fixing holes in your portfolio, that takes time. Like Johnson & Johnson, someone texted me this morning and asked me if they should trim it. That's a hard question to answer, right? I don't have context. So here's
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson.
So yeah, you could. Yeah, I was gonna say if it's trade, yeah.
'Cause
If it's trade, yeah.
Yeah. I had
It's
someone
hit.
tell me that's the top. You don't know that's the fucking top. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, if you're buy and hold, like I'm not necessarily
This thing can keep
trimming.
going.
It
That
could keep
R,
going. Yeah.
yeah, that RSI does not mean the run's over.
Yeah, it's just hitting previous high.
Yeah. The best thing you could do as a new trader is you've got to remind yourself you don't know shit, dude.
Yeah, and then
You do not know where the top or the bottom is.
yeah, you
Yeah.
see a Amgen, like these healthcare stocks are just getting going.
Mhm.
Like Johnson and Johnson and Amgen just got above the 200s,
Yeah, this
but
thing could just keep running.
like
Now,
Merck's still below it. Pfizer, I believe, is like right at it.
so we need context. If you're swing trading, fuck yeah, you trim it. You hit your targets, right? You're probably going to stop here. And the R size extreme. But now you know what the second most asked question? After asking that, and everyone does this.
How
Literally,
much?
literally everyone. What if I don't have many shares? Should I still trim it? No, man, change the fucking rules for you. Like, just because you don't have much money, fuck it, don't even follow the strategy.
Yeah, at least trim one.
Yeah. So again, context. If you're trading, you need to fucking sell it. Sell half and take that money and go buy another stage one and do that again. That's called rolling profits forward. In your buy and hold, you don't have to do anything. Sometimes people feel compelled to do something. You don't have to do anything. I mean, all I do is looking for stage ones and then leaving it alone for the most part. I'm not usually trimming anything in my buy and hold. You know? That's the beauty of trading. Oh, now, these are perfect options trades. Again, look at the target. This was on our B&B trade list, right?
Yeah, now it's obviously off.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Amgen.
Who created a
Amgen.
B&B?
You.
Me, right? I can't believe more people haven't stolen that idea. It's one of the greatest trading strategies ever. It always works. When does it not work? Now, I'm guessing there's a stock that it didn't work, like Walgreens. It took it way down. That 200 is way down. But when has it never worked? It's an unbeatable trading strategy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the greatest
crazy.
trading strategy ever developed for trading, but you need money to make it work. That's the problem, because you're
Yeah,
having to
so
buy these big stocks.
yeah, the return's not going to be that big, but it's an almost guaranteed return.
Guaranteed. I would use options on them, and I would just take lots of them, and I would leverage it 20, 30 to 1. And we would have, but you got to watch the overall market too. So if the S&P and the Qs are hitting all-time highs, maybe this is not the time you load up on options trades, because the markets could turn. So you can use common sense there based on the wind. You know, and the reason I don't teach options, because then the next question is, well, which month out? And should I? It's just never-ending fucking questions. But that's the easiest options trading strategy, is waiting for it to be underneath the 200. What's another one in there? Oh, Dow. You see what starts to happen, right? The 200 starts to come down.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to hit the 200 one way or another. What we're hoping is that it hits it, runs. And so each one of these stage ones, I just add to the position. I don't get stopped out. On a B&B, I would add. That's how I made a lot of money in oil. We had like 7 legs down. But that's the B&B strategy. You don't get stopped out.
Right.
Now, some people will mix it up. They'll say they're doing the B&B, but they're really swing trading. And then when it hits the 200, they don't sell it. So it's like they're not doing the B&B at all. But it is a sorting mechanism, meaning if you can find these high valued assets, anytime Bitcoin is below the 200, you should buy stage ones. That's the last time we bought gold. I don't buy gold I don't buy commodities unless they're below the 200. That way I'm always going to win.
Yeah, look at Dr. Keurig Dr. Pepper. It tagged it broke through the 200 and extreme RSI.
KDP, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that.
the B&B's
Look at
complete
that.
and
Hits it, set a new trade comes up and then hits it. So you had 2 trades since last November. That's the other thing, is being patient, because these trades can take a minute. I think they've all worked so far. Dow hasn't hit yet. Hershey's was on there, Kraft is on there, Johnson & Johnson was on there, Procter was on there, MO, Exxon, there's a bunch of them. They're all going to hit. It's the greatest trading strategy ever. Luckily, other people are too stupid to catch on. Otherwise, they would have already stole it and started trying to market it as their own, or be out telling their parents about it. Oh,
God.
look what Gerald developed. Here, let me go around and tell everyone. But if you combine that with the CIS strategy, the second income stream,
Yeah, there's your trades, and that if you wanted to trade, yeah.
bro, you're printing money. You're printing fucking money. And so all the erosion people worry about is going to be made up for with these trades. What you got to
Yeah,
do
it's
is
crazy.
get your balance right. So while the market's pulling back, Hershey's is going up, Campbell's is going up, Kraft is going up, MO's going up.
Look at Gilead.
Let's see.
It's going up.
I'm long right now, the TQQ. And you can day trade in there. Let's see. Gilead.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I haven't talked about this in a while. You know why? Because I was buying it below the 200 in the $50 to $60 range.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
remember
what?
that. Double.
Yeah, I don't trim it. I'm not trimming it. I'm just getting richer. If I trim it, I won't get as rich.
I'm gonna have to
Content.
pay some tax.
Yeah, but I hold this inside of my IRA, but there's no reason to trim it. Just let it go. It's a runaway.
Right.
Get 4 or 5 runaways in your account, man. It'll blow your mind. How, especially you catch them in a margin account like that now you're just getting free margin. If you can catch these runaways. Okay, somebody said Campbell's. Campbell's is really undervalued. Look at this Gilead. That was beautiful, huh? So there's Gilead.
Yeah.
It's running. Oh, wait, what's another one running that we're in? Starbucks. Look at that doji right on the 200.
Yeah, Walmart was a runaway till it just went
Walmart was.
stage 4.
Yeah, Southern Electric. Yeah, man. I'm actually feeling bad.
AEP, yeah, American Power Electric.
There goes. Campbell's is making its run to the 200. So AEP.
Yeah.
Look at these. These are utility stocks, man. It's just mind-boggling. They look like fucking growth stocks. I'm cool with that. I got a lot of money in these utilities, but I was doing it because the dividend yields were 5% and 6%. Now the dividend yields are like 2%.
Yeah.
HBI is going to be a good erosion trade. Ooh, Stephen caught onto my terminology there. So I was calling these B&B type trades erosion busters, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, HBI is still not above the 5 yet.
Yeah, I'm building the shit out of that one. Let's see. HBI, Hanesbrands. Man, they got fucked up during earnings. They'll probably get it this week, though. I like that one. I got people making fun of me because of Bohr.
Of course.
That fucker just keeps going down, too, dude. I don't understand it. I'm just going to hold up. I'm not going to add here.
It's a position trade for you, right? Obviously, not a swing trade.
Yeah, I'm rarely wrong, man. That one keeps going down.
What about rig? It's competitor.
Yeah, so it should be going down too. Let's see. That whole sector should be. Yeah, look. That's a fucking doji, though. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And that closes on a doji. I'd buy it. Or be a little bitch. Don't. Like you could sell it off. Let's see. The nut. Krispy Kreme. That's another one of my spec plays. You know who keeps making fun of this, right? Tim. How dare he? He keeps making fun of that trade. I can't wait for that motherfucker to go to 17. So I can talk shit. EB. So Merck, yeah, everything's been good, man. There's nothing. CLM is. I'm in this trade right here. You know, I've been trading Nvidia all week.
Yeah, LMT stage 1.
Oh, here he is. Tim is here.
Yeah, he did get in donut last week.
Oh, did he?
I'm surprised.
All right.
Yeah,
I like you again, Tim. I didn't like him
damn,
after that.
it's crazy that LMT is a BNB trade now. I feel like the time flew by.
Our war stocks. Should we get back to shooting and killing people? Let's see. LNT. That's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
Man, it'd be expensive, but this would be a good options play. I should just start talking just options now. What do you think? I'll just do it with my shirt off. Every time I talk options, I'll just take my shirt off. I'll go there every time someone says options, I'll just take my shirt off.
Oh my god.
CRF back in the $8 range. Let's go. Yeah, CLM is, I think it's both funds, or maybe it's just one, are doing a rights offering, which is going to give us a chance to buy the new shares. It's going to bring the stock down because they're diluting the shares. It's like if we added more Bitcoin.
Yeah, CRF's already at an extreme RSI, but not CLM.
No. So I haven't seen if they've listed the price they're going to sell the shares at.
Yeah, they just filed with the SEC.
Right.
So obviously it takes time.
Right. Oh, not for our group. We got some people just sell it fucking immediately. How can you know if you don't know what price they're going to sell the new shares for? And for every share, you can buy one. You need shares to get the one. And then if you don't have more shares, you don't get the dividend. And if you do sell it, you're going to pay taxes. So I don't know what you get by selling it. Because if I had money right now, I would buy CLM or CRF. So
That's
it makes
what I'm
no
saying.
fucking sense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like contemplating buying more or waiting to see if it goes down
I want
more.
more of it. So what fuck sense does it make to selling me?
Yeah, it's still gonna pay. You're still gonna get paid whether it goes up or down. Like we just need more shares.
Yeah, my
And then
tax bracket's too high. I'm not giving the government money if I don't have
and then
to.
if in the right offer and then in the rights offering they give you one, they let you buy one share for every 3 shares you have, or every 3 shares you have, you get to buy one at the lower price.
Yeah, so we might get it for like $6 and something.
Right, so wouldn't you want to get more shares now? So then by then, like if you divide that by 3, that's the amount of shares you're going to be able to add at that price. And then in the meantime, while you're waiting for the rights offering the process to complete, you're still getting the monthly dividend at the NAB.
Yeah, so to me, there's nothing to do.
Other than well, you should be worried at minimum, maybe gathering some money so that when the rights offering happens, you're able to buy those shares at that price.
Yeah.
Or buy the maximum amount of shares that they're letting you. So you could if you have, you know what I'm saying, you should be ready to buy that amount of shares. You should buy the max amount of shares that they're letting you.
Yeah, there's nothing to do but buy shares. So everyone that was worried or scared, you're just little bitches and you should stop talking to me and get the fuck out of Discord. That's kind of what I feel, man. Because by the time you get that close to me, you should have your shit together. Like, I shouldn't have to hear crying, like, at this point. Like, if you've made it to Discord, you've been through my stuff, prices going up and down should just make you laugh. You shouldn't be upset. If you're upset about it, dude, get the fuck away from me. It's ridiculous. It's going to go up and down your whole life. You know how many crashes we're going to have? Like, worrying about these things is fucking retarded. You're fucking retarded if you're worried about the price going up and down. You're a fucking retard.
Yeah, they just don't understand the concept.
Yeah, I'm not babying them. You're a fucking retard. Like, get your shit together. And so anybody in the MFG, you should be excited that it's going down. Because none of you have any money. You don't have any fucking money. And there's nobody in here who's got so much goddamn money. They're you know, like, I don't. I'm trying to buy more shares. You know, I had a guy freaking out. I was like, God damn, how many shares you have? Like 10 million? You know, it's 420 shares. Bro, you don't have nothing. You're poor. You're broke. Your problem isn't that thing going up and down $1. Your problem is you don't have any shares. Fuck out of here, dude. I mean, how is he going to handle $2 million in there? Like right now, mine dropped. I'm down 20 G's. This guy's 400 shares. He's probably down what? $180? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm down 20,000. Here, you want me to hold your hand? It's fucking terrible. Now, that's just one person. I think most people were happy that it came down.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at I've been still looking at these healthcare stocks like LLY. It looks like it could be a new stage 2 for me.
Oh, and which one?
LLY, Eli Lilly. Like if it breaks through here, it's LLY, because we're in the 2x LLYX.
Yeah.
If you could break through here, it could be a new stage 2.
I need to get that drug, that one for fat people, so you don't eat snacks and stuff.
Oh, they're coming out with the oral one.
They said that was gonna destroy all snacks in America. You remember that?
Oh my God.
I was having this talk with someone. I go, you know, that's bullshit, right? This is just the way the stock market is. It's obnoxious. We're going to keep doing snacks, I assure you. Shorts on BA. Would you short BA? Let's see.
No.
Bank of America. I do hate. Wow, he wants to short this. Hold on, let me pull that up. That's Boeing. Did he say BA?
I think so.
Would you short this?
Well, not right now. That looks bullish. But I mean, right? Like
Yeah,
this,
I mean, if you were going to short it, you know, just put a stop up here.
If the next bar was closing down, if this bar today didn't close back above the 20, if it kept going down, I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't even be looking for shorts. We're in a bull market.
Yeah. And then on Boeing.
Yeah. Probably new to the stock market. Probably like 30-something years old, been in the stock market for fucking 18 months. Guys get obsessed with fucking shorting. Check out Merck. Merck's on the move. We know that.
Yeah, we did that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be shorting here, man. I'd be looking to get long. Trump's in charge. This shit's going to the moon. That is a nice run by Merck, though. Merck's one of the dogs of the Dow.
Yeah. If you see LOY, like its competitor Novo Nordics, MVO is in a stage 2. And then LOY could be a new stage 2.
Yeah. Nice chart.
Yeah, we're in LOYX.
I thought you hated these stocks.
Yeah,
you're
but
in it?
now it's just they're changing.
I know. Geez, yeah,
Look at
they're
look at
rotating.
look at yeah, look at Amgen, Gilead,
Yeah.
and then VKTX had a pretty nice breakout on Friday. I think it came back in the box today.
Everything's looking good. We're coming back.
Yeah,
See. Look at that fucking doji on Uber.
it's perfect.
That perfect doji. I hated seeing that, dude. I almost bought a put on.
I think Cart has the same thing with the Doji.
Yeah. So instead of selling it, you could just buy a put. And then when it goes down, you make money. I mean, that's an option. You don't have to sell it. Pfizer would be a great watch. I don't know. I don't see Pfizer just running away. It's been moving
Right, like
pretty contained.
Pfizer's not on my list for the top
Mm,
healthcare stocks. But I mean, obviously, it's a good stock. But I'm
yeah.
like more looking at like AMG and the Vikings Therapeutics and the Lilly and the
This
Novo Nordisk.
ABVV, I didn't get in it, but I had it in the newsletter.
But I mean, Pfizer's a classic blue chip, so who's to
Yeah,
say
it just
it's not?
seems like ever since COVID, man, they can't really get going.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm more focused on the biotech stocks.
And they make Viagra. I think they get going. That Hims company, I think, is cutting into their money. I think a lot of guys have gone gay now, so there's just not as much. They don't use it as much.
Yeah, Hims is obviously on my list of the healthcare companies.
I thought about calling them and recording it for content
But they're like a provider, yeah.
on YouTube and just like exaggerate when I'm talking to them. You know what I
It
mean?
looks
Like,
like
I think it would be funny. What am I looking at?
the IBB.
Let's see. IBB. Yeah.
Like if this say if this can break through the 200, like
It looks
through the
just
two.
like Pfizer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These healthcare stocks look like they're start moving.
Are you saying that if it falls below the 200 and sets up on a stage one, it's pretty much a guaranteed trade? Dude, it doesn't matter what asset it is. This
Like
strategy is
look, like
it's
look,
the
like
best in the
look
world.
at
I don't
look
know
look
how I'm not on CNBC for this.
look at the XLV. It's pretty much a new stage too.
We got to finish my book for this.
Yeah, you got to be on CNBC.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Like if it breaks through 148, 149, like this is the XLV's in a new stage too.
Right.
And then you got the biotechs freaking out.
Where's
And
real estate?
you got Amgen and whatever Johnson & Johnson, they're already fucking extreme.
Real estate's
Gilead.
about to run. If you guys haven't seen it, if you go to page 11 or page 10 in the money flow, there's a breakdown, kind of the basic concept of the 4 stages of price movement. We've got a lot of good charts in there this week. A lot of them are marked up. Let's see. We'll get in there and take advantage of them. The silver trade's been going nice. Buy and hold in there, but if you go to the very back. Oh, did you see this picture of me at night?
Yeah, I saw it. It's a
I've
nice
been
one.
leaving this in there as the 5 trader agreements. I'm still working on them.
Oh, they're good.
You know, no one's even mentioned them to me.
Really? I feel like they've been there for a while.
I know I've been leaving it, hoping one person would mention it. Just one fucking human. Let's see. Not one human. So I'm wondering if they read it. Probably really busy. Playing with themselves in the garage and stuff on the weekends. The 5 trader agreements. I maybe need to do a book on that. So now I'm just putting the dividends for the regular stocks in here, since we're doing a different whiteboard for second income stream, or trying to. And this is real secret. That guy asked earlier about picking stocks. It's this right here.
Yeah,
you
doing the homework.
Doing the homework. You start following these 10 stocks and you learn to sort the wind. If you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do what I do. And then if you look off to the side, like, what's the leverage for gold?
UGO.
Right. You don't even need to think about that, right?
Right.
But right now, if I said that and you're on the live and you didn't know that, you should know that. Right? So
Right.
what's the triple X for bonds?
TMF.
TMF. Yeah, and you'll know it. And if people hang out with me, I'll just rando ask you these, for the Qs, the SPY, USO, Dow. And you should know them for a lot of other things, But I put a list of all the 2Xs that I follow, and then put the corresponding thing. There's a lot of 2Xs here. So with the 2Xs and the 3Xs, you can leverage your account and trade a lot more shit than people think. And what you should do is, if you're doing leverage, don't go bigger. Spread it out so you can take more trades.
Yeah, and this usually the share price is cheaper too.
And the share price is cheaper. And so you can get 10, 12, 14 trades going. But you need to get these memorized, man. Now, I know a lot of you are like, yeah, no shit. But I'm telling you, man, a lot of people don't have them memorized.
Yeah, healthcare is the best performing sector today with real estate.
What's funny about that is it got to where we started hating it. That's usually about the time
Yeah.
you need to start buying it. Get
Yeah,
ready to buy it.
yeah. Like we should have been buying Merck at this last chance at the bottom last week. At the bottom last week of Merck.
I know healthcare is doing great. Pfizer would be a great watch. I've owned Pfizer forever. It just hasn't done shit in forever. Got your eyes on Texas. I need to go home to Texas.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
Change it up. I'm already tired of Mardi Gras.
Really? What? Let's hear over it.
Yeah. It's weird this year.
Different vibe.
What's that?
Different
you
vibe.
gotta come. Yeah, different vibe. You gotta come
Different
down
people.
to get down. I just need cool people. It's just a bunch of dorks, man. All the tourists are dorks. Most of the locals are getting hard. Eat some of the stock. Let's see. TXT. Do you know this stock?
No.
I like this setup though. Look right there, man. Doji. Right fucking there. I don't know what this stock is, bro. But if it works, it's a nice setup, man.
Well, yeah, if it's a Boar is a swing trade, you could cut it, but for Gerald, it's a position trade. It's not Boar is not a swing trade for you, right?
Right.
You're not getting stopped out of Boar.
I'm not, but I'm position trading it.
Yeah, me too.
Context. So if someone says, should I close it? Context. I don't
Well,
know
it
what
says,
you're
do you
doing.
cut your swing trades when they enter stage 4?
If it's a swing,
Yes.
I would have got stopped
Yes.
as soon as the stage 1 is broken. As soon as the anchor point is broken and we're no longer, yeah, I'm out. You take the loss and move on. That's if you're swing trading it.
Damn, Nike tagged the 200 like you should look at Nike right now.
That was also one of our B&Bs, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on, man. Look at that. And this one here, I would have took it down early, because the R size and all that are set
Yeah.
up. It's the greatest trading strategy ever devised, man.
Would you close it or keep half the position on?
I would sell half and let it
Yeah.
run.
Because it's not even extreme.
Right. I'm telling you, it never fails. I can only think of one stock that it didn't work. And you could end up in a situation where when it does run back to the 200, maybe you're breaking even because the 200s come down. So you're going to be in more than one trade. You're going to have like 10 of these going.
Yeah, and hopefully if you added lower, if it went lower, you added more and
Yeah.
you were able to trade
There's
your way
no
out of
stop
it.
losses. There's no stop losses on these. That's what makes it work. Right? Because you're going to collect a dividend probably, and you don't need to take a full position immediately.
Right. You're drip adding it each
You're
stage
drip adding
one.
it. I assume it's going to go down and then down. I assume that. I'm going to get at least 2 or 3 down. I hope so, because that gives me a bigger return when it goes up. But I created it. So how I'm not famous for that one, it blows my mind. I've never seen it taught anywhere. Or the concept of the win. Pretty sure I invented that. You guys all take this shit for granted. I'll spend 2 fucking years on it, and then I show someone, and they learn it in 10 minutes, and then they're like, "Oh, look what I know." I think I'll go tell all my friends and not pay Gerald nothing. Now that he taught it to me after spending 2 years learning it, that's what makes me mad about the people wanting to code shit. Who the fuck are you to code my information?
Yeah.
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 You're stealing my intellectual information. Why would you think you're allowed to do that? Who are you to even do that? After I've spent years and years and years and years of studying, back testing, doing it, you're just going to roll up and take it and do something with it? I don't know where that comes from, man. Arrogant. But people don't see it as intellectual property. Like once I show it to you or show it to someone, they think they own it. They have it because it came really easy to them. I just told you. You didn't have
to
to
on the blueprint.
I'm testing it. Yeah. But people don't see it that way. It's weird to me. I tell you about my idea for a trading card game.
Yeah. You said you're like the cards taught the money flow on it.
Yeah. Got to get it all set up. Don't tell the professor, he'll do it. Have we touched base on Campbell's soup?
Yeah, it's on its way to the 200.
Do you like Campbell's soup? Do you eat it?
Oh.
Do you have a favorite soup? Instead of the Bitcoin logo, I could get Campbell's soup tattoo. Like extra meat and taters. That's funny, man. It's kind of a boring day today. Everything's working. The things we were getting in last week are going up. The assist portfolio got hit pretty hard. I didn't get a margin call, did you?
No.
And I'm running pretty extreme, so nobody should have got a margin call. I wouldn't be selling anything, CLM, any of that. I would wait, and they're going to give us an offer to buy more shares. If you sold out, don't speak to me no more. You're dead to me. Did you sell any?
No.
Okay. And we'll be talking probably more about this rights offering coming up.
If anything, I'm looking to add more shares. So when the rights offering
Yeah,
comes
course.
up, I'm able to buy more
Right.
shares.
Nobody here, you can't possibly have enough of it because I just taught you the fucking strategy 90 days ago. So how could you have more? so many, yeah, that's what drives me crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to CRF's at an extreme. Like, I might have to just
Mhm.
like buy some of it.
And I've been doing this now almost 2 years. We didn't go public with it till October. I started kind of talking a little bit, and all of a sudden now there's experts. Somehow in like 90 days, they know more than I do. That drives me crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's working great. Don't fuck with it. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like tonight I might just buy some drip ads of CLM or CL. Like usually if I'm dripping, I'll just get like 25 shares of CLM or CRF. Just in case it goes back up tomorrow.
Right. It probably won't, but that would be funny if it did.
Right, that's why I'm only getting like little amounts of shares. But if it did, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to increase my share size for the payment that we get this February or in March, and then when the rights offering comes, we want to have as
Share
many.
size measuring contest.
Yeah. What's your
But
share size?
that's what guys do.
What's your share size?
Your share size.
How many shares of CLM do you have?
I have like $70,000 worth, so I think almost 6,000 of each. I looked at a guy who was showing me his dividend. He has 12,000 shares of each, so it's 24,000 shares basically. His dividends were pretty nice. It was like $3,500 or some shit. And then it does it at the NAV. So his like drip, that NAV bump was like $500 or $400 or some shit. Pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's some big ass dividends. So,
And,
you get dividends
and
like
then
that and you can just
and the
buy
whole
other
thing,
shit.
and usually when the market comes down or the stocks come down, the dividend yields go up.
Mm-hmm.
But these things with the fixed income, obviously, we're still guaranteed the dividend no matter what, according to the
Yeah.
distribution schedule.
So now is when I'd borrow from the Better Business Bureau and go buy. I'd put 350,000 in there, and then I'd borrow another 350, and I'd put it all into those two. And then as they start paying that fucking crazy dividend, I would take that and start buying the tier twos. I'd get rich as fuck. Or don't just sit on your couch. But if I was broke right now, I would use my credit to do that. Why not? And what are you
Yeah,
gonna
why
lose?
not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So anybody in here, if you have credit and you're not doing the SIS program, come on, dude. Like, get your shit together. Yeah, I don't talk about it much here publicly, but there's ways to borrow and leverage on it. I'm not gonna. I don't necessarily like teaching it unless people are sophisticated,
Yeah, it's definitely for sophisticated.
and you're committed. You're not going to freak out. But I would borrow $1 million right now and put it in there. I would have no problems doing that. You should be doing that. She goes, oh.
You lending me $1 million? You collect the interest?
I would, but no, but there's money available to borrow out there, either from the Better Business Bureau or even on credit cards with zero interest. I have people look at me like that's crazy, and yet they go on trips and shit with credit cards.
Yeah, they're probably playing insurance.
It's fucking retarded. I buy stocks on credit cards all the time. Fuck else you gonna buy on them? What good is credit cards if you don't buy stocks with them? Like, what else would you put on there that's a good idea?
Yeah, that's true.
I would pay it off, but it allows you to buy chunks and then you can pay off the cards, what else would you put on it that's better? Like what could you buy that would be better than buying CLM or CRF on there? A refrigerator?
Uber Eats.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Anything that goes on there is fucking dumb compared to that. And so it's like, I don't know why people don't get this. If I was some young kid, I'd be all over that shit, dude. I would just borrow as much as they would give me. Why not? Like, what are you going to lose? Back to zero? You're already at zero. You already don't have shit. I would go borrow all they'd give me. And I'd put it in there, and that's all I would do. I'm not going to fucking college. I'm not getting a fucking career. I'm not sitting around like Lena going to work every day. Fuck that, dude. I'm going to borrow money and make money. What good is it to know all this shit? What good is it to know me and then not take advantage of that? I mean, if I could have met me at your age or Lena, I'd be a fucking billionaire right now.
Seriously.
They're going to. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why my friends aren't beating down my door, man. Oh, the B&B trading strategy is the greatest thing ever invented. And the CIS thing, I don't even know. I mean, I can't even think of anything else. Like, it fills my mind all day long.
Yeah, just how we can get money into the account.
Does it? I mean, you have that problem too. I mean, it's in your head a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have people booked in one-on-ones for me to talk them out of what they're about to do.
Oh my God.
Because they're about to borrow against their home or borrow against, like, they need me to talk sanity into them because they're so obsessed with, because once they start seeing it, it becomes, you get obsessed.
Right.
Unless you're a fucking retard, then I guess you don't. But I don't know how Lena's not obsessed with it. She doesn't have a CIS account. How is that possible, dude?
She doesn't have one for sure.
I'm positive. These are all probably, Lena, be honest. Do you have a CIS account?
She just said Nike. We already looked at it. Maybe she
Yeah.
said that earlier. We didn't see it. Ask her if she has one.
Look what Scott says.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was saying in the email. Like, we got to start calculating it by the hour.
That's what I do. I'll be at the thing. I go, how much you make working here? And I calculate how much I need a CIS account to replace their income. And if most people saw how little bit of money would buy their freedom, I don't know how they can keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, right now I make $77 a day.
Yeah, I think mine's at like 300 and something a day. Trying to get that shit to 1,000. But between everything else, rent I collect, dividends I collect, mine's at like, what do you say? Especially those
That's everybody in Miami. It's hot as fuck here at all times.
Yeah, not everybody. A lot of people in Miami are faking like they're wealthy.
Yeah, but the people that are working in the heat, we're always in the heat.
Yeah.
So yeah, like working in the airport, you're always in the heat. I used to work in the airport. So now if I don't have to work in the airport in the 90-degree heat, it's a huge deal.
There you go. These kind of games help you right here. So I was just telling my wife the other day that I want to pay our mortgage with dividends. When I first started doing this, Tesla was the only one out. And I went and bought enough Tesla to cover my valet parking. So that every month the dividend was enough to cover valet parking. And I realized that if I just put $7,500 into TSLY, I never would have to pay for parking again. You would cover it.
Yeah.
So basically, if I prepaid for 2 years, I would have free parking forever. If you see it, that exchange that way. Look at this. Estimated annual income is already more than my 2 part-time jobs I worked last year. Except you're not having to work a job.
That's crazy.
Which means you can go do other things. And yet there's people who know me who still are not fucking doing it. I can't understand. Does E-Trade allow you to collect the dividend without automatically putting on the margin? No. You're on margin, bro. Don't be a fucking little bitch. It's a margin account. That's what the whole fucking point is. You're going to set up a new account that's going to be on margin.
Is he talking about reinvesting the dividend, or
No, like on E-Trade, any transaction you do is on margin. You can't turn margin off.
Right. Well, he's saying I'm just making sure that he's talking about his dividend going to cash, not automatically drip buying the shares and then using the margin.
Without automatically putting on. Yeah, we're not sure the way you work it is, but if the dividend goes to cash, it's cash. It's
And then
not
it still
margin.
increase it, and it will still increase the margin automatically.
It'll increase your margin, and the debt spread changes. Right. So if you want to be able to come off margin, you need to use like M1 Finance or something.
Or a broker, just use a brokerage account.
I don't know why you'd want to come off margin. The goal is to grow the margin and get more in debt, not less in debt.
Yeah, I think he's just saying if he doesn't want to use margin, you can still do the strategy. You just don't. It's not going to grow as fast if you don't use margin.
Yeah, and just go in the bathroom and take your wife's lipstick and write "bitch" on your forehead. This is the point of it. It's a separate well. It's not a 401k. You're going to create a separate account that is at risk. That's the whole fucking point. So you're not trading it. It's not your 401k. It's a whole separate little business. I'm picking on him. He's probably doing it right. Right. They're sending it directly to pay down the money you borrowed. No.
No, it goes to cash and then
It goes to cash. They're not. The only way to get out of the fucking margin is to sell the shares. So you have to go to all cash. You have to go to all fucking cash if you want to get off margin on E-Trade. But the goal is not to get off margin.
Account.
Yeah, we're not trying to be Dave fucking Ramsey. We're trying to increase our fucking debt. So Nick, you're broke, bro. You don't have any fucking money and you're worried about debt. You need to get more debt so you can get some fucking money. Next is we're going to be talking about, do I need an LLC? 10 real estate investors sitting at, 10 real estate investors sitting at a table. That sounds like a circle jerk. The guy with the most debt is worth the most 99 point. Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. That's a good analogy.
Yeah. I'll meet guys that'll pay off a house and they got one paid for house. I'm like, okay, so you're a dipshit. You should have five financed, not one paid for.
Yeah, usually the one that's paid for is their personal home.
Yeah, I would pay for that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it right away, but I would definitely do it. Because money not going out is the same as money coming in, but it's a different tax structure on assets. You can write off margin debt, right?
Yeah, you had just posted that.
Right. How come all the geniuses that know the strategy better than me didn't tell us that?
So we can write it off for M1 and E-Trade.
Yeah, if you made money, you can. So you write it off against your profits. It's a cost of doing business. That's how the tax code works. So if you run a restaurant and you buy food, you can write the food off against your profits. It's the cost of doing business. Well, I'll let you go, man. I know you're hungry. I'm glad we had a chance to talk about this one. It's especially day traders. If you're out there trying to day trade or short-term trade, it gives you an income while you can trade over the top of it, right?
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
That's crazy.
I know, and you get a checkbook. It's fucking amazing. And you can borrow against your own money with no credit check. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
People are just used to hearing debt's bad, but they need to get used. This is a different type of debt. And it's kind of how real estate investors, obviously, they put the down payment, that's the investment, but they're still leveraging the debt.
Yeah, debt's bad or just
and having, to have the renter pay the debt down.
Dave Ramsey has, I like his views on like debt in the sense of like.
But his is for like people, dumb debt. Like, okay, once we get past the dumb debt, now
it's
what?
An army of retards.
Yeah.
None of them are going to get rich. You can't. You have to finance
there's
properties.
no way.
There's no way. It's just a bunch of Christians. They're just retards. That's all it is, man. But I, he has some good parts, but you got to combine it with some other shit. Now, did you know that Matt? It's a nice smile. Besides OnlyFans, he's an accountant. OnlyFans and an accountant.
Isn't Ben an accountant too? Ben Eardrey? Ben E?
Now, I've heard there's nothing sexier than accountants. I don't know if that's true or not. To women.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I've heard that.
I don't know. Ben's doing like, didn't you say he was doing accounting for like rich ass people in New York? Like that might be that could be sexy.
Absolutely, it is.
Like he's working with millions of dollars. Like,
So he's one of my students, and he would first told me, "Well, real estate's too expensive here." Says the little bitch who owns no real estate, who doesn't know what he's doing. You can find property if you want to. And now he has like 3 rentals in New York City.
oh shit.
You know why? Because he woke up wanting rentals in New York City. Instead of saying, "Oh, it's too expensive," he woke up saying, "There's at least one for me."
So Ben has 3 rentals.
Yeah, in New York City.
And he does rich people's taxes.
Yeah. So whenever I get people like, "Oh, it's too expensive in my area," no, you just don't have belief. Because if you
Damn.
believed that God would give you one and you got up every day to go receive it, you can get anything you want. That's what the science of getting
Damn,
rich is.
you
Whatever
gotta
hold
get-
in thought.
You got to
I
get
could
Ben
get one
on
in
the
Miami. I could
podcast.
move to your town and I could start buying rentals. I have no doubt. That doesn't mean
Yeah,
you should.
if I can buy a house here, you definitely could.
Yeah,
If
that
anyone can
doesn't-
buy a house, anyone can, realistically.
It
According
doesn't
to,
necessarily mean everyone needs to do rentals, because I don't know if you guys know this. It actually does take fucking skill.
yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, sometimes people
You
think
have
you
to
just
You have to
do
fix
that.
the house, and being a landlord is a whole different thing. Like,
Yeah, and management, learning
like-
contracts, taxes, like it's an actual
Yeah.
skill set. Yeah, like trading,
and collecting the money, and like if someone can't pay regardless, you're gonna have
dealing
to
with
evict them.
people. Like there's a lot of skills that go into that process. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're going to be good at it. So people make that assumption, like, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
house, I'll buy that
landlord-
house."
Yeah,
Yeah.
landlording is like completely different than fixing up the house and being an investor.
It's really hard. That's why you don't meet many men that have 15, 16, 17 houses, because you're not going to meet many supermen. I am one, but whenever I meet a guy who has that many, I know what he's had to go through. Like you're looking at Superman. It's hard, dude. What's your take on RDTE?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna put. I just added to IWMY.
Yeah, we like them. We own all the weeklies, right? Except
Yeah.
that one L
Yeah.
whatever, because the
Yeah,
margin is.
let's fucking go, y'all. LFGY.
Is that what it stands for? Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's just how I see it.
Nice. All right, we'll let these guys go. Hey guys, appreciate you listening. We'll go out with the Michael Taylor. Get on our peer support. Hit the QR code up here. Not making a lot of moves right now, man. Just letting things play out. And
What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like,
So silly.
who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use